Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. We're going to be taking a look at my Grayson Waller. Um, Also, I know my setup has got Leo in there, which is really whaley, so I'll show you three different trainer setups for him too. Okay, guys? So don't worry, I'm going to start with mine, and then we'll take Leo off, and then the last one will be no Leo, no Sherry, no BPP. Um, so Grayson is more than just a boss battle specialist for a lot of people, I think, potentially. Given a couple facts or a couple things. His gears have been on the prize wall a lot. A lot of people in my faction now have both gears. I have both gears. I didn't have any gears prior to like a month or two ago. I'd never gotten them or prioritized them or that kind of thing. So if you're curious if Waller gears will be worth it in the future, or if you have Waller gears, it lets him do a lot more stuff. And I think you'll be surprised just how hard he's capable of hitting. So a couple housekeeping notes. If you guys have been watching my recent video, I've been trying to really highlight this. His levels are not maxed. For gem damage builds like this, you need max levels and you need stars filled. So we're doing green gem damage. If you look, his greens are 47k. If we max it, they go up over 5k. So that's like almost like what, 12% boost, I think. So anything, and that's on the base gem damage with all the things build off of the base. So you can basically extrapolate that out to whatever you see. We're going to hit for a good 12% harder if he were maxed out. Okay. So the strap is 100%er. And the plate, the jade plate, is pretty great for this. Whenever you make 10 plus multiply gems, and we will, increase your green gem damage by 100% for one turn. That's what we care about. We don't care about the yellow move damage, we just care about the green gem. Also, when you're building this strap, you would want to look for green gem substats. This is not as crazy as it could be. I know a lot of times I have some crazy substats. This one, no green there, no green there. 7.6% there and none there, but there are some nice health stats. So like you could add a good amount of damage more by picking up substats. If you got like 6 in the or more in the other 3 slots, you'd probably gain yourself several millions of damage over what you're going to see. And then leveling him up is going to be probably 5 to 6, maybe more million damage. We'll talk about that as we hit it. Okay. A moveset is triple green. It's very fast. There is a cascade risk. It's a row break, but you don't need any special matchy match. I guess I should cover the gears. The gears really change how you can play him. I think this gear is the coolest, so it's the one I use. One gear adds 3 MP, which is quite nice. You would be able to run all of this with one gear. You just would have 4 times smaller multiply gems, which is significant though. The gear is like a free sherry, and the extra 3 MP is quite nice because his move charge is low at 6, right? So the moves are the STO, 6 MP, deal 200k damage, choose a 3x1 area to make into pyro gems, which will modify all gems above it into multiply gems of strength 3 when broken by you. Jumping sidekick, 6 MP, 169k damage, choose 7 gems to make into yellow. You do a row break on the bottom, set this off to get the multiplies out. And then the stunner, 6 MP, 200k damage, make 43 random gems into green. That's almost enough to get the whole board all the time. Average is, you would need a 6 gems, which you should average that. So most of the time you should pick up everything except worst case like 1-2 gems. And then entourage, this is probably, I think, the best entourage available to him. I'm pretty sure. Steiner gives you 2 MP for the greens to get your moves filled. So you start with gear 3. 2 from Steiner is 5. 1 for your turn is 6, so it's loaded and feud. 50% more on all those green gems. Sherry is times 4 multiply gems. Leo is times 3 multiply gems. And then Zombie Chelsea is 40% more green gem damage and 60% more multiply gem damage. So very, very good. Hopefully I don't cascade. I mean, there's always a chance with a row break, and it's me, so the chance goes up. You take my 100% chance to cascade with your the 15% chance to cascade, and basically it just spells disaster for me. So go ahead and throw your pyros down, make a row break, an actual row break though. Don't make a 5 match. It's just asking to cascade. So you can see pretty good. Each green is going to do, the multiplies is over 3 million, 3.5, and we have 18 of them to start with. And this should clear the whole board. And just watch how hard that's 75 million, guys, from Grayson Waller, really, really fast. And if you take 75 and you add like 12% to that, that's 84 million. You're looking at 84, 85 million hit when he's maxed out with this trainer set. And I didn't even hunt green substats. Entirely possible, guys. That you can hit 90 million and then you add in feud steps and stuff. I can if you do that sort of thing, I could see scenarios where you clear 100 million potentially with him that way. And that's kind of shocking, right? More than just a boss battle specialist. I don't think a lot of people have Waller hitting for 100 million turn one potentially on their bingo card. Anyway, that was a good 85. They probably don't have that either. So let's dial it back and let's take Leo off, because I know a ton of people don't have Leo. So let's dial it back and take Leo off and see what we do without Leo. We're going to replace Leo with Brett, because Brett is 35% green and 35% multiply. So if you don't have Leo, this is what you can expect, and then we'll add 12% to what we see here. Go ahead and drop your Gemmy Gems down. Very similar to Terry Funk gameplay, actually. And if you're familiar with Funk, just easier to load because of the gears. So there's your row break, and now you flood the board. We only have 4 gems, so hopefully we don't miss a multiply. We did not. And you can see that's 67 million gem damage, which is still a lot. 67 times the extra 12%, if he was maxed out, 75 million. So if you completely maxed him, filled his stars, you're gonna hit 75 million. Hunt some substats, green substats, more than the 6 or 7% I have, and you could probably get that up to 80. And then finally, what about like this build set, or these trainers? So this one, we're gonna dial it down. Goldberg is the A this month, Hall of Fame Goldberg. Hopefully a lot of you will get him. Certainly more, probably more will have him than have BPP, I would think. If you don't get Goldberg, then you'd go to like Green MP. If you don't have Matt and you did have big BPP, you could use big BPP. Otherwise, any one of your 1 multiply people. I don't believe there's, let me double check. I don't think there's a Raquel, maybe. It might be 50 and 1. I don't think there's one of these for green. 50% blue, 1 multiply. That would be the one to use if you don't have Matt, if there is one of those. Let me just double check. Yeah, there is. So yeah, Raquel. So if you don't have Matt, use Raquel. And I don't think you'll lose very much over Matt. Goldberg adds 2 green MP and 40% gem damage, so BPP is better if you do have BPP. But if you don't, hopefully you snag Goldberg. Gunther, everyone has. Chelsea, everyone has. So this is a more friendly setup for you guys. And then let's see what he can do with this one. It's still pretty good, spoiler. Gameplay, like I said, pretty simple, pretty straightforward, pretty speedy. You do have to choose 4 gems. There is that cascade risk, but it's actually not really high because you can drop 3 in. You can see I've managed to not cascade this whole video so far, which is shocking. And then we flood the board, and 54 million gem damage with the friendly trainers. So 54, and then with the, if he was maxed out, would be 60 million. So, you know, if you got Waller sitting on your roster, you got a Jade Plate, you got 100% strap, and you're wondering, do I want to go after those gears when they show up? I mean, I think the answer is probably yes. On top of how good he is at boss battle, I don't know your showboat situation or who you have, but that's a pretty darn good showboat, and that's great at boss on top of it. So this is my Waller at gold. I finally took him up. I took his gears over. This is probably, I think I took his gears. It was over Charlotte gear, if I'm not mistaken, which people will think I'm crazy for, and that's okay. I don't mind. I'm not saying that was the smart play. I'm not saying you should do that play, but I believe it was over Charlotte's gear, where I took both of Waller's. So anyway, that's my Waller. Still needs his levels. I'm sure I'll give them to him at some point. And I just think, let me run it one more time, give a chance to Cascade and McMenemy to laugh at me. But let me run it one more time with the big build set, because it hits really hard. And I think it's kind of surprising, considering it's gonna hit even harder when he's maxed out. So give you guys a chance to see Mherex, good old Mherex Cascade. And I hope you're enjoying this video, because like I'm enjoying making this one. This is one where like I personally probably won't use in feud except when Waller's required, because you guys know I hate any chance to cascade is too much for me. However, and you can see there, you can still drop 3 in. That being said, this is one that most people have on their roster, and he can hit lights out hard, and I do like those. I mean, look at this. This is oh, what a cascade. That's 79 million. 79, and if we had him maxed out, that would have been 88 million. And that's without hunting the substats. So yeah, I probably didn't have an unmaxed Waller hitting for 79 million on your bingo card, right? So yeah, this one's been fun. I enjoy him. I love him, actually. I think he's super annoying heel, which I like annoying heels. He's kind of that Miz mold for me, so, you know, I like using Waller. And yeah, I guess you could say I'm a mark for Waller. I guess you could. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know, like I said, I started with it pretty whaley. Did I remember to change these? Hopefully I did. If I didn't change them when I was hitting for each one, shame on me, I might have forgot, but I actually set them up to do it. So that's the friendly move set, trainer set, and that's the less friendly, and then, you know, then you have the whaley. But that's Waller. Let me know what you think in the comments, and remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps me out. On that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Yeah, I like Waller a lot. And he's way better than people think, I think. Do you think? That's a lot of thinking.